Hey guys, happy Friday. I'm making this video real quick because everyone keeps asking me about my video for the ADX. I don't currently have one exclusively for the ADX, but I will try to make this as quick as possible. As you guys know, any other videos are posted private in the groups. So anyhow, you guys know what our setup looks like. And after I submitted those rules last night, I mean, I got probably 20 or 30 messages asking for how I use certain things. So just to give you guys an idea, like I said, for the re-entry or for the Stairmaster, as Pat calls it, or just in confirmation in general, we're waiting for it to break the 50. The banks use the 50, so we should follow the money. But what we're looking for in terms of the ADX specifically, first I'll show you my settings. Here we go. Sorry, the parameters are 10. Applied it to close. You guys know my color scheme is white, purple, and green. So my buyer's line is green, my DI line, my seller's line, my negative DI is purple. I do have 3 levels included in that, so that's the 20, 25, and 40. And I have it visible on all time frames. So what I'm looking for specifically is whether you're looking for a buy or a sell, regardless, you want your white momentum line to be facing up, always facing up and above this 25 preferably. But no matter what, you want it facing up, because no matter what's going on in the market, you definitely need momentum. You need volume to be in the marketplace in order to make money. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in like little consolidation periods, and that's just a waste of your time and money. So whether you're looking for a buy or a sell, what you're looking for accurately is that momentum line facing up and then a clean crossover of your buyers and sellers line. So that's the purple and the green in this case for my colors. And as you can see here, we have a perfect kind of crossover. Your seller's line is gaining strength. It's above the 20 and 25. Momentum line is facing up. Because again, we have to pretend like we can't see anything past this. So going with that mentality, just using the ADX, of course, that would have been, wherever I was, a good entry. If you guys can see, obviously you guys know I wait for the break of the 50 in most cases, or it has to meet a ton of other rules. So that's basically how I use the ADX. Super simple, super straightforward, not complex at all. Same thing when it comes to the buyers over here. So we have momentum facing up, again, pretending like we can't see, because you have to kind of go off that mentality that you can't see what's going on to the right of this. But you do see that the buyers are kind of in control. It's consolidating a little bit. And then you have a nice kind of touch and reject. Momentum line is facing up, buyer line is facing up, seller line is facing down. So I would take this for a buy. As you guys can see, getting half of your average daily range is super simple when you follow some basic rules. Don't overcomplicate it. You'll notice that when that happens, oftentimes that's the break of the 0 on the MACD. So that's actually like a trend change. So we want to trade with the trend. Again, if you're asking me, we want to trade with the trend. So this would be, typically this kind of formation happens right when this breaks the 0 line of the MACD, right when it breaks and retests the 50 line of the RSI. In terms of some of the other oscillators, you know, the auto trend forecaster is pretty self-explanatory. It tends to stay pretty consistent, so it doesn't show the pullbacks as much. You're just waiting for that to change color. That's a trend oscillator. And then your profit filter extreme is, that one does show the pullbacks a little bit, but again, you're just waiting for the colors. So no matter what oscillators you use, it's very, very simple, very self-explanatory. You're just looking for enough confirmations and making sure you have a good risk to reward. You're taking it for X amount of pips. You guys know how I feel about the average daily range. It makes it super simple and there's no guesswork. So if you have any other questions in terms of how I use the ADX or what I'm looking for, you can message me in the group. Otherwise, that should answer all of your questions. It's like super, super easy, 1000%. And you can scroll back in any pair and kind of look for that. Whether you're scalping or trend trading or swing trading, you know, you'll be able to find a great entry with enough confirmations for enough pips. So I hope that helps. I hope you have an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you guys soon.